Imagine this. A person starts to feel their partner pulling away or spending more time on their interests. Instead of talking openly about it, they start to interfere, checking messages, questioning every move, and even trying to control who their spouse talks to. What begins as insecurity can spiral into harassment, creating a toxic relationship. If this sounds familiar or something you want to avoid, keep watching. Before we dive in, subscribe so you never miss important content like this. The root of the problem: insecurity. Insecurity in relationships often starts small. A partner might feel they aren't good enough or worry about losing their spouse. This fear can lead to jealousy and controlling behaviors. Instead of trusting their partner, they constantly seek reassurance, which often interferes with their partner's life. But why is insecurity so dangerous? Because it's like a snowball. It grows more significant the more you feed it. What starts as a slight fear can quickly become obsessive behavior, leaving the other person feeling smothered and trapped. It's crucial to understand that insecurity, if left unchecked, can be incredibly destructive to a relationship. How spousal interference happens. Interference can look different in every relationship, but common behaviors include checking phones or social media. One partner must see who their spouse is texting or following online. Setting unfair rules. They might say, "You can't hang out with certain friends," or "Don't go anywhere without telling me." Constant questioning. Asking, "Where were you?" or "Who were you with?" Always, even when there's no reason to doubt. While these actions may seem small at first, they often escalate into emotional control and harassment. When insecurity turns into harassment. When interference crosses the line into harassment, it's no longer about love or concern, it's about control. Harassment can take many forms. Emotional harassment, constant criticism, blame, or guilt tripping, making the other partner feel unworthy or guilty. Verbal harassment, yelling, telling your spouse to quit, name-calling, or using words to intimidate and hurt. Physical harassment, one partner interfering with or closely watching what your spouse is doing, instead of supporting and allowing space. In extreme cases, insecurity can lead to physical intimidation or violence. These behaviors break trust and create fear, turning a once loving relationship into a toxic environment. Why this happens? Spousal interference often stems from unresolved personal issues, past trauma, a partner who experienced betrayal before may fear it happening again. Low self-esteem. Someone who doesn't feel good about themselves might project those feelings onto their partner. Miscommunication. Instead of expressing their fears, they resort to controlling actions. Understanding these causes is the first step in stopping harassment before it starts. 3 steps to break the cycle. 1. Build open communication. The best way to fight insecurity is to talk about it. Sharing your fears and feelings with your partner is not a sign of weakness, but a strength. It's a way to build trust and understanding, and it's essential for a healthy relationship. Both partners should feel safe expressing themselves without fear of judgment. For example, instead of saying, "Why didn't you call me back?" try, "I felt worried when I didn't hear from you. Can we talk about it?" This way, you're expressing your feelings without making your partner feel guilty or controlled. 2. Respect boundaries. Every person needs space to grow as an individual. Respecting your spouse's independence is essential for a healthy relationship. Trust that they can make their own decisions and you can be supportive. Avoid micromanaging their life and be proud of your spouse instead. Setting clear boundaries helps both partners feel valued and respected. 3. Focus on self-growth. If you find yourself feeling insecure, it's essential to work on yourself first. This is not about changing who you are, but about growing and becoming the best version of yourself. Practice self-care, seek therapy or counseling if you need to address past trauma, and build confidence by setting personal goals and achieving them. Practice self-care. Seek therapy or counseling if you need to address past trauma. Build confidence by setting personal goals and achieving them. Remember, a strong relationship starts with 2 strong individuals. How to recognize if it's too late. Sometimes, the interference and harassment have gone too far, and the relationship feels beyond repair. Here are signs you may need professional help or even consider ending the relationship. You feel constantly anxious or afraid around your spouse. You've lost your sense of independence or identity. Conversations turn into fights, no matter how small the issue. If you recognize these signs, don't hesitate to contact a counselor or trusted support network. Professional help can provide you with the tools and guidance you need to navigate these challenging situations and make the best decisions for your well-being and your relationship. Final thoughts. Spousal interference and insecurity can destroy even the most vital relationships. By focusing on communication, boundaries, and self-growth, you can prevent these feelings from becoming harassment. Take action today. Your relationship deserves it. Create a world where love thrives, not fear. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more videos on building healthy relationships and overcoming challenges.